this video, I'm going to tell you how most people are doing the Seder completely wrong, and I'm going to tell you how to fix it. After all, this is Joydaism. Hi, I'm Rabbi Hillel Brody of Yes Connections, and this is Joydaism. Everyone, no matter where you are on the spectrum of Jewish observance, has the opportunity to find joy in their Judaism, and I'm here to help you find it. When it comes to the joy of Pesach, I feel like there's an elephant in a lot of people's rooms, and that elephant is the Seder. Countless comedians, from professionals to your Uncle Joe, have questioned the wisdom of having a huge, beautiful, festive meal that begins with a boatload of not eating. All the songs and the readings are nice, but is it really a good idea to be between Jews and their food? Where is the joy in that? Add to that the fact that the readings are either in Hebrew, and our Hebrew is somewhere between I have no idea what you're talking about, and yeah, I get the basic gist. Or in awkward English translated from the Hebrew, or
we just skip a lot to make it less unmeaningful.
You begin to understand why someone might wonder if the Seder was even designed to be joyful. To be honest, for many years, I sort of thought of the Seder as kind of a shortened Yom Kippur. You know, something you gotta do in order to get to the food. And so I did it, because it is important. We were talking about important things. I endured, and we got through it. But I was completely wrong. There is joy in the Seder. In fact, joy is the goal of the Seder. Stay with me here. Towards the end of the pre-meal part of the Haggadah, we quote, "In every generation, everyone must view themselves as if they themselves left Egypt." Now I ask you, do you think the main feeling going through the head of the freed slave is relief over the fact that we finally got to the food? Joy, elation, gratitude maybe. But is that what we're feeling? Are we seeing ourselves like freed slaves if we're going through a Seder and not feeling something? Clearly, we are doing something wrong. Now, I take it as a given that the Haggadah, a book which the Jews have been using for the Seder for over 2,000 years, was designed with the end in mind. The problem is that somewhere along the way, the user's manual seems to have gotten lost. So in that vein, I present to you my read this first for the Haggadah. Do these things and you can make your Seder joyful, even fun, and use the Haggadah the way it was meant to be used. All you have to do is Seder. First and foremost, set yourself up for success. Don't skip lunch. Don't skip dinner. Pesach starts late. Make sure you eat something so that you're prepared to have a great experience during the Seder. It's also super important to consider who's coming to your Seder. Are they adults or kids? Are they people with a lot of Jewish background, or is this their first Seder? Considering these things are going to help you to make sure to design a Seder which can bring people joy. The next step is to enter the Seder with intention. Understand what the goal is, to get to a feeling of joy, to have fun even. If you enter with intention, you are way ahead of the game. The next thing you want to do is delve. Give the Haggadah a read. Find something that can help you feel joy. Make a few notes. create the beginnings of a conversation. And that brings us to the next point, which is to earmark. There's a lot in the Haggadah. And if you try to get to focus on every single point, you're going to miss the point. And you'll find it to drag on too long, and you won't be able to get any joy out of it at all. All you have is a bunch of whining people who want to eat. And the kids will be annoyed also. Don't get hung up on the parts of the Haggadah which you find dry and uninspiring. The parts that inspire you, which you found when you looked through the Haggadah earlier, are the parts you want to focus on. Remember, the Haggadah is a jumping off point. It's not the script. And the last thing is relax. If you're setting out, I gotta be happy, you will not get there. The night of the Seder can be super stressful. You may have family around that you, at the very least, don't spend that much time with. Maybe someone you don't even get along with. There's a whole big meal that's being made, whether it's in your house or you're going to someone else's house. There can be an air of stress, and you've got to relax. Take it easy and let it come. And if you get to the Seder, oh no, I didn't look into the Haggadah ahead of time and I haven't eaten anything. Just relax. Take it easy and remember the goal. I want to be happy. I want to feel happiness. I want to have fun, and I want to share that fun with the members of my family as we celebrate and lift a glass to God, who took us out of Egypt and took us as his nation. Just remember the 5 steps. Set yourself up for success by making sure you're as rested as possible and making sure you eat something ahead of time. Enter with intention. Remember, what you are trying to do is to be joyful. Delve into the Haggadah ahead of time and earmark the parts that are meaningful for you, and focus your time there, not on the other parts of the Haggadah. And finally, relax. And with these steps, you can have a truly meaningful, joyous Seder and Pesach. Happy preparations. This is Joydaism. You kind of know what I'm talking about. Okay, now I want you to look like totally confused.